What up, book dwellers? I'm Colleen, and today I'm going to be doing the Prisoner of Azkaban book tag that I recently saw from Tessa Netting, and since Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite Harry Potter book, I had to also participate in this tag. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. The first question is, which family member of yours would you accidentally inflate like Aunt Marge? Those of you who know me know the real answer to this, but I don't want to put that on the internet. But I think, honestly, like, it probably would have been my sister. Like, my sister and I get along really well now, but, like, when we were kids, we did not get along, and I know that I would have inflated her at some point. Yeah, we did not get along as kids, so definitely my sister. But I love you. I love her now. It's fine. Everything's fine. The next one is, would you take a ride on the night bus, and where would you want it to take you? Okay, so theoretically, I would take a ride on the night bus because it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and like I want that experience. But I also get really car sick, so it probably wouldn't be the best considering how badly they drive. But I would go on it anyway. I'd just like take some medicine beforehand and like hope for the best. But I would want it to take me to like Diagon Alley or Hogwarts or some magical place, or just like, you know, the Scottish countryside. I don't know, but I'd want it to take me to Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade. Ooh, can it take me to Hogsmeade? Hogsmeade's my answer. Ah! It's a Dementor! Ah! So bad. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so I'm supposed to eat a piece of chocolate, and I'm really, really sad because I don't have any chocolate in my house right now. And like, again, those of you who know me know that like I eat chocolate way too much. So I don't have any in my house right now because I'm like trying to be healthier. So we're just gonna skip that question and pretend like I'm eating a piece of chocolate because I don't have any. It's fine. Everything's fine. But my favorite chocolate, which is the second part of this question, has got to be Kit Kats and Milky Ways. They're really good. The next question is Lupin your favorite Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher? Why or why not? He is by far my favorite Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher because he's not evil, and I really just like Lupin a lot. Like, he helps Harry so much, and like his lessons are fun, and like I just love Lupin as a person, so of course I'm gonna love him as a teacher. He's like the teacher that everyone wants to get, you know? So yeah, I love him. The next question is, what would your Boggart be, and what would you turn it into? Cast Riddikulus to find out. Okay, so my Boggart would be a shark, for sure. Sharks are terrible. I mean, I respect them, and like we respect each other, but I don't like sharks at all, and they really scare me. So it would probably turn into a shark, and then I think to make it better, it would probably turn into like the dancing shark, the blue shark, that dancing shark that would like dance something like that. I don't know, but it would like come at me, and then I would, you know, Riddikulus, and then it's better. The next one is, grab a teacup, pretend you're in Divination, and tell us what your future holds. Oh no, I knocked Joy over. I got my new Prisoner of Azkaban mug that I got from this month's Owl Crate, and I love it, so I'm gonna use it and pretend to see the future. Okay. I see more obsessing over Harry Potter and books in my future. Also, like, I see some food because I'm kind of hungry, so I should eat after this. But I really like this mug. It's like all the things from Prisoner of Azkaban on it, and like I cried when I opened it. I love it so much. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many interactive things in this tag. What would your Patronus be? And cast Expecto Patronum to find out. So I'm gonna just do it like Harry. I'm just gonna Expecto Patronum! And it's a tortoiseshell cat, because that's what Pottermore told me, so. Oh, I'm just picturing my cat, like, you know, walking around saving the day. The next question, there are a lot of questions in this tag. I don't know if Tessa made this tag. There's a lot of questions in this tag. Which shop in Hogsmeade would you be most excited to visit? Honeydukes. Like I said, I love um, sweets. So like honeydukes for sure. Get all the chocolate frogs and all the chocolate frog cards. Like I love collecting them. Oh man, just chocolate frogs. What would you do if you had a Marauders map? I would use it. The funny thing is I feel like we already have like a Marauders map because like you can like use Snapchat and like see where people are. But honestly, I would just like use it to like make sure people are safe. But like also to investigate just like what's going on in the castle and like who's hanging out with who and like I don't know, just use it to like, hey, I need to ask this person a question. Can I go find them? Like something like that. But or I just like watching it because it's got to be so entertaining watching it, you know? Who is your favorite Marauder? Which Marauder would you have liked to date? My favorite, it's so hard. My favorite Marauder is a tie between Sirius and Lupin. I think I love Sirius a lot, but I think that Lupin, I would rather date Lupin in his time, not now, because they're like older now, and that's weird. But I would date Lupin in his time, and I think that we would get along really well, and he's kind of my favorite because he's like the only rational one. And as much as I love Sirius Black, I don't think I could like actually be friends with him because of just how reckless they are, and especially like as a Ravenclaw, that's like a lot. That's a lot. The next question is, which 3 friends would you choose if you were to create your own group of Marauders? Okay, I would choose Corey for the first one, and then I would choose my friend Andrea, who also loves Harry Potter and Disney and books. You know who you are. And then also my friend Anna. They're like my 3 Potter closest friends, and I love them all. So Anna, Andrea, and Corey. What would your Marauder nickname be? I don't know. Like, there aren't nicknames that you can really do with my name. There's like a joke for a while that everyone at school was calling me Melon. It's like some weird inside joke that I don't even remember. So it would probably end up being Melon, or like something that has to do with being short and small. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have nicknames. It's weird. Okay, the next question is, who would you choose as your secret keeper? Probably Corey. If you could, would you rather fly on a broom or fly on a hippogriff? I would rather fly on a hippogriff because hippogriffs are beautiful, majestic creatures and deserve more appreciation than they get. And also, like, I'm obsessed with dragons, and like, if a hippogriff is like in the same family-ish as a dragon, and like, I just really want that majestic feeling of riding an animal. Like, Harry riding over the lake is like, that's what I want. That is exactly what I want. Forget broomsticks, give me a hippogriff. The next question is, if you were an animagus, what animal would you turn into? I kind of want to be an owl because they can fly, and they're also good at hiding, and they can like have really good night vision, and I feel like that's like super useful. So probably I would try and transform into an owl. If not an owl, if that was like too complicated, it would be a dog. Okay, so the next question is, if your pet ended up being an animagus like Scabbers, what kind of person would they be? Okay, so Corey and I have a fish. His name is Varian from Tangled the series. And right now I'm taking care of him, but like, he acts a lot like Varian, and I can't give you too much in case like you're planning on watching Tangled the series, because it's like a lot of spoilers. But like, basically he's just like, he's very angry, and like very sure of himself, and I feel like, I don't know, I could see him turning into like, a really snobby actor. Which is like really weird, but like I couldn't really picture him becoming like a very snobby actor and just like, I need my beauty time, all this stuff. So I think our fish Varian would become an actor if he were an animagus and that was his human form. Yeah. The next question is, since Professor Lupin is a werewolf, would you rather be a werewolf or be married to a werewolf? I would rather be married to a werewolf, because then I wouldn't be the one going through all of that every month, because that's scary and that's a lot, but I would be there for someone if they were a werewolf, and I wouldn't like not marry someone because they were a werewolf. It would just be hard, because you would have to like make sure there are all these parameters and like figuring out how that works and how like your spouse can be safe every month. But I would much rather be married to a werewolf than be a werewolf, for sure. The next question is, what would you use a time turner for if you had one? This is a good question, and I'm like so hesitant about using time turners because they're just super risky. But if I had a time turner, I would probably use it to just like relive really fun days in my life. Like I would use it to go back in time to like when I went to Wizarding World of Harry Potter for the first time, or when I was in like Disney World, or just like really fun days that I've had with my friends. Like I think I would use a time turner to like relive parts of my past, or just like watch me interact with the past, but I wouldn't go back and change anything. Like I would use a time turner to be an observer. Same with like I'd love to like observe historical events that like would be really cool to watch, and like go see old Broadway shows before they close, like stuff like that, but I wouldn't use it to like actually change time because that's really risky and scary, and like I don't want anything to do with that. So yeah. The next question is, what is your favorite scene in The Prisoner of Azkaban? Okay. My favorite scene, this is so hard. Okay, I have a lot, because like I said, this is like, it's my favorite book, it's my favorite movie. I love The Prisoner of Azkaban a lot. But I think my favorite scene, and I guess, I don't know, my favorite, I really like it when like Sirius and Harry are talking about the future and like staring off the castle, and he like tells Harry that like he could come live with him someday. That makes me cry, but I also really like Lupin teaching the Defense Against the Dark Arts class and the lesson, and how like in the movies he has like a soundtrack for the class. He just like pops on a record and it's like, okay, we're gonna learn how to do this spell now. So I think that's really fun. But yeah, I love everything, and like in the movie I love all the transitions and like the Whomping Willow, and I love like watching them go back in time and fix all that, and like riding Buckbeak and Hagrid actually teaching a class. Like Prisoner of Azkaban is so good, guys. But so yeah, that didn't really answer the question because they're all my favorite scene, but I kind of did. The next question is, what is your favorite quote from The Prisoner of Azkaban? Okay, as much as I love that happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light quote, I think my favorite quote from Prisoner of Azkaban is, we've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part that we choose to act on. That's who we really are. I don't know. That to me is like a really cool quote. I think it was also my senior year yearbook quote. So that's fun. The next question, or the last question, is Prisoner of Azkaban in your personal ranking of top 3 Harry Potter books? And I've answered this question several times. Yes, it's my favorite movie for sure. And then it's definitely in my top 3 Harry Potter books. I think my top 3 Harry Potter books are Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, and Deathly Hallows. Right now. Always Prisoner of Azkaban is in there though. Like I love that book so much. That book means so much to me. So yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban is life, guys. It's so good. Mischief managed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to link the questions in the description down below. So if you want to do this Prisoner of Azkaban tag and you also love Prisoner of Azkaban as much as I do, go for it. It's super, super fun. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Corey and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday, so go ahead and subscribe if you want to hear more bookish content from us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!